starving to death in World War II as a result of Germany. That Canada was instrumental in saving the Dutch, saving the starving people from Hoekstra's town as well, where Hoekstra grew up. I want to bring in Charlie Angus right now, leader of the resistance and leader of Midas Canada, because I want to get your take on it. But first, Charlie, I think I should show the video that has since gone viral, the video you made where you go through the letter that you received. This is going viral everywhere across the world, in Canada and especially in the Netherlands right now. So let's play that, and then I want to get your take. Let's play the video.
And then I want to, dive a little deeper into it. So you write, on September 11th,
News people, I don't try to be.
in support for Charlie Kirk and his family. I also thank you for your strong words condemning the horrific act of violence that took his life. Political violence of any kind has no place in the world. I appreciate your continued support for the shared values that define both our countries. I like that line. I appreciate your continued support for the shared values that define both of our countries. Sincerely, Ambassador Pete Hoekstra. Pete, I was one of the first people in Canada to speak out at the time of Charlie Kirk's murder because I was very worried that it would lead to an escalation of rhetoric and counter-violence, that we've seen your country stumble into this darkness of political threat and menace. And that was one of the reasons I felt it really important to say we have to... Mr. Kirk, to me, wasn't
Just have a cup of coffee and watch
Kirk
with me, guys.
the MAGA machine. But nobody deserves to die. Violence is a dangerous thing. So,
They're precious, guys. Nobody deserves to die.
Write about the other elements that I talked about Mr. Kirk's death, about how right after he died, immediately the MAGA concerning language. Now we see Donald Trump is saying he's going to make Antifa a terrorist organization. What the heck is Antifa? You mean anti-fascist? Well, Pete and I talked to you in our last video about this. Our family and all our relatives in Canada, we come from a long line of fascist fighters, particularly here in Regina, home of the Regina Rifles. Oh yeah, those Farmer Johns were the first ones to hit the beaches of Normandy, and they didn't stop until they freed your family in the Netherlands. So the rising language coming out of MAGA at this time values. I'd love to sit down and have a few beers with you, Pete. We could talk about how we actually build diplomatic discourse and democratic discourse between our two countries. Because what really surprises me about your role in Canada is the way you've been gaslighting us. Maybe you just don't understand who Canadians are. Maybe you need to come with me on the road to places like Regina, to the Comox Valley, to Edmonton, to Prince Edward Island. Because when you say in a public
Canadians
because we don't have a relationship with the United States, in what world are you living in, Pete?